Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to the Red Estate, where we have some nasty looking wolves at the door. So at the end of the last episode, we get the Brigand incursion town event, and I'm a little worried, just a tad. We're kind of low on funds, but I think we'll be okay. I've already taken the opportunity to pick out my party, and I think I'm going to try for like the supreme boss killing crew, all relying on marked targets for additional damage or effects. These guys should burn down any sort of big bad wolf, like Vvulf himself. As I don't know much what to expect here, I'd rather have him dead sooner rather than later. We are a bit low on provisions, but this is a short dungeon, which I think is a little bit of a double-edged sword, because I'm not going to be able to camp, so I won't be able to get any of the bonuses that I would normally expect to have leading into a boss fight. But we'll make do. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, the worst case scenario, I suppose, is that all four of them die, and I get real close to the limit there. But hopefully that's not where we end this. Yeah, so of course, you must battle the merciless brigands amidst crumbling buildings and rampant structure fires. This is not an easy task. Retreating will result in the death of one of your heroes, so embark or cancel. Now, I understand if I choose not to do this and just like let them hang out, pillaging the Hamlet, they're going to start damaging building upgrades, and that's real bad. So we definitely want to do something about this, even if it does risk the lives of our heroes here. So let's do full food. I've got effectively 2 healers, so maybe I don't have to be too concerned. I don't know really what to bring, though. It did mention, like, crumbling-y things, so perhaps shovels are a real good idea. I'll grab, like, 3 more of each of those. 2, and 7 torches. That is literally all of our money. Okay, so not literally all of our money, but effectively all of our money. So hopefully this goes really well, and I come back with a ton of gold. Oh, you ever had that I'm forgetting something feeling? I've checked trinkets. I even looked at camping skills, and I was like, I can't camp in this dungeon, so it doesn't matter. Alright, embark. Let's do it. The Vvulf has rallied his men, pushed through the brigand hordes, defeat him, and restore some semblance of safety to the Hamlet. Okay, and of course, amongst the backdrop, rubble, fire. I wonder if 2 shovels was enough. I wonder if, like, the fact that it's told me about rubble multiple times here was supposed to be like a giant clue hitting me over the head that I should bring all of the shovels. Hopefully that's not the case. Nothing? No quips? New background sounds, though. Pretty stoked about that. Okay, and it looks like they brought back the same sort of scouting technique that was used in the Darkest Dungeon areas, and I loved this the first time I saw it. I thought it was actually really cool. I would almost have said, I could see a hard mode with this stuff turned on that I think would be really neat, to where you were always scouting this way. It would probably make scouting like almost a necessity at that point, though. All right, so left or right, we are left-handed. So I'm going to choose left, and oh boy, we take like 1 step and then immediately encounter these guys. Okay, 14. Okay, so these are like different levels of the same enemy. The Brigand Fusilier and the Outlaw Fusilier. Same with the Brigand and the Outlaw. Yeah, so I don't remember, are these the level 1 guys and these are the level 3 guys, or are these the level 3 guys and these are the level 5 guys? Certainly one or the other. Right now, let's spread some bleed amongst them. Soak up our own blanket fire. Okay. Dodge goes down a bit.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Hitting for 18 on a 9 to 18. Can't complain about that. We also have a fairly decent dodge chance across our whole party. Potentially knock him back. What are you able to do? Mostly just hit the back row. Got Demon's Pull. It's not very effective though. She's not going to be able to do much to him either. Tell you what, let's go with something like this. If the knockback works, it does. That might make him
destroyed.
A little easier to hit in the future. Take at least one more incoming attack. Okay. We got a lot of very good dodges during this combat. You also notice Shag and Scoob is a little bit stressed out. Ooh. I had to say something about good dodges now, didn't I? So tell you what, since he's already acted, we're going to go ahead and pass out as much healing as we can here. A stun on this guy would be beautiful. Down to just 5 HP. I can kill here.
Annihilated.
He won't get to go. Throw out a bandage. And if I'm lucky enough, maybe one more heal. And then we'll basically be like super good. Let's hope to outspeed this guy. It's getting harder and harder to put this off. Let's try this, which should get him down to, if he's gonna act, he'll die. That way, if he outruns, yep.
Death by inches.
That way, if he outruns our Arbalest there, it still gets him killed. Okay, so yeah, like immediately. Oh man, immediately we run into combat and then an obstruction. Well, there's half our shovels gone. Man, should I brought 4? Is that going to be the thing that ruins me here? Oh god. Harrying Gnashers in all white. A Brigand Raider and a Brigand Hunter. So these guys are both new. A little bit of protection. You're basically a Fusilier. Maybe you're like the Super Fusilier. Our 2-hit chance isn't very good against you, I can tell you that much. Just looking at all their stats and such. Actually, it's showing me their skills. Blanket Fire, Rush Shot, Slice and Dice, Uppercut, Slice, and Shank. So even though I've never encountered them before, I guess they're considered just an upgraded version and have the same abilities. Okay, I can deal with that.
Well struck.
We'll again pass out a little bit of bleed as our first action. Ugh. That was a lot harder hit. Yeah, okay. And a -6 to dodge, which is a bigger debuff. Okay. These guys are also super fast. Yeah, all of the bad things are indeed happening here. Let's go ahead and take care of that, as it was quite a lot of bleed. Ooh. Rough dodge. 16, 5 to 12. I'm gonna try to get rid of him. I really hate the Fusilier doing consistent,
decisive pummeling.
consistent AoE damage. Like, it's very hard to heal when like everybody's being chipped on. I'd rather almost, you know, that they concentrate on Tardiff and allow me to heal him directly. Of course, I say that, they mark him, and then maybe they'll focus fire him into an early grave. Let me see here. Alright. Shag and Scoob can basically stun anything they want.
How quickly the tide turns.
Ouch. Due to the number of trinkets that I'm carrying buffing up stun chance. 7's not really what I was hoping for. Dodges are also not what I'm hoping for. I think we're going to stay on the offensive for now.
Onslaught. Destroy them all.
These Gnashers can be a lot nastier than they might originally look. Their dodge chance is off the charts, 38. And, you know, they can stack bleed as a damage over time.
Eradicated.
Thank God. Okay. As long as you can hit them, though, then things should go okay. And a 17 is a much nicer heal. Awesome. Let's try to stun and miss terribly. Actually, since she's not really going to be able to do much except for the bola anyway. Yeah, we'll just have to take that one on the chin. Alright, and 38, 34. Again, 7's not exactly what I'm looking for. He's already acted though, and we're going to get our 2 top damage dealers are both going to be able to hit him, or try to hit him. Alright, so let's see if we can avoid the dodging. Please avoid the dodging. Same accuracy chance, 63. Thank you.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Pretty decent gold drops from these guys, I will say that much. Nobody's like super low on health. I think I'll keep pushing forward. Traveler's Tent. Have we seen a Traveler's Tent since like the tutorial? I feel like that's the last place that I truly remember it. Maybe I'm completely off the mark there. But I will say there's a fairly dense concentration. So we ran into like, was it fight here, obstruction here, fight here, and then clear the rest of the way? That's what it felt like anyway. I don't know how long this is, so I guess we should hold on to our torches. It's a raving madman. You know, this is supposed to be a short dungeon, but I don't know where their definition of short lies. All right, so let's try to get rid of the hunter, the fusilier, whatever we want to refer to him as this time. I'd like to get rid of him first because I feel like constant blanket fires just chip away too much. Not to mention the dodge debuff from each one isn't doing us any favors. Then we might go Madman, try to keep the Raider stunned. Nice. Is that going to kill you with bleed? It is. Awesome. So I mean, we just hit him, or we just hit him. Let's try that. We'll get him very much into a single shot to kill kind of range, and then I kind of want to start passing out maybe a little bit of healing here on everybody. That is more than a little bit. Okay. So probably also sort of be concerned about those stress levels. Did come down here with like 50% stress. Okay, let's go with healing. 17 is great. Then kill you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Stun you. Alright, this is looking pretty decent. And then should do this. That'll basically remove his dodge chance entirely. Maybe? Or he resisted the debuff. I think he totally resisted the debuff.
Obliterated.
Turns out it didn't matter at all. Okay. Good dodge. And so then, if we could stun you, we can. It'll give us one full turn to pass out healing across the party. And that's feeling pretty good. Okay. That leaves our Arbalist as like the only one really needing any healing at all, which we're pretty okay with. There. Nice. Back up to full. And I'm just gonna try to end this, just in case I do spend way too much time.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, thankfully he did not dodge all of my attacks.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay. I don't really want to give up gold. Maybe I've overpacked. It's interesting because I had very little money to do so. You know what? -5. That's really not enough of a stress removal for me to love it. I'm gonna go there, and we'll keep moving on. Alright, our next scout says... I think I'm gonna go up. Can we get any information, like... I don't know, I could be scrolling forever for all I know. Yeah, doesn't really seem to give me much input on how big the map is or which way it goes. Yeah, we're definitely at the bottom. Okay, let's go up. HP's looking good. Stress is maybe a bit of a concern on one of our characters specifically. Let's try to keep our torchlight high because of that. Oh. And they're bringing out the big guns, huh? Quite literally. Brigand Bloodletter. Okay. Well, let's let's get rid of the Fusilier first. Again, I think those AoE hits across our entire party are just too devastating. So that's going to take him down, and then if we maybe like really fail to focus fire there.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Good dodges though. She could bola to hit both of them. Probably not worth it though. Let's instead just start setting up our marks for the Bloodletter next time. Just a little bit of stress, resisted the bleed, nice. Okay. Could even consider weakening curse as an option here. It's actually not a bad option here. This is kind of why these guys are a boss-killing crew. As long as there's a single target, debuffs plus mark bonuses allow them to take off huge chunks of health at once. The stress is a concern, though.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Yeesh. So emeralds are good. That's like 1,000 gold right there.
The light, the promise of safety.
And that's uncommon. That's worth more than 1,000, I think. And then let's get rid of one space of food. Just gonna get everybody up to max. We'll toss one, leave the one deed, and somehow I managed to overpack even when trying to bring as little as possible. Or being forced to bring as little as possible due to funding restrictions. Alright, we do run into another collapsed wall. Man, if we hit one of those every hallway, that's real bad, right? Stun you. Right out the gate. Oh, wow. And then I think I'm just going to leave the Bloodletter for last.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
And try to just hit these guys as much as possible in the back. 16, good roll. Okay, so one more Abyssal Artillery on these two. We'll get rid of the Brigand Hunter. Lovely. Good, good, good.
A devastating
great.
blow.
Okay. I've come to collect. I might actually just stun him again. I realized he had the resist. I thought I could overcome it, but with all the trinket bonuses, probably should have done the math, right? I guess his base stun resist is 95%. So that gives me like 50, and then that takes away 40, and then... Oh, nice. And then the 2 trinkets add some decent amount that I will check on in just a second. Quick heal. Lovely. The 82 stress is a little bit of a concern. Oh, that's just damage and bleed. That's just stun. Okay, so I probably only had like a 50% chance to get that stun. So tell you what, we'll go for this stun. And then we can spend a turn tossing out heals everywhere. Beautiful. Won't get a stalling penalty against the big guy, so 3s are not the number I'm looking for there. So we could do this for quite a while. Nice. Try it one more time. Oh,
Monstrous
kill him with it.
size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Oy. Well, you know what? We're not camping down here. Probably should hold on to do enough for at least one hunger check. These guys don't seem to be blighting at all, so the antivenom seems unnecessary. Also not taking a lot of debuffs, but I'll hold on to keys and medicinal herbs for the time being. Was there only one fight in that whole hallway? Okay. I'll live with that. The room battle. Okay, Brigand Vvulf bombs away. Okay. So first of all, he's only 2 rooms away from the start. I don't know if this is... I doubt this is randomized due to the obscured nature of everything. So he's only 2 rooms away. That's not bad. I understand that he can be a recurring boss, though, so probably there's good reason for that. Bombs away. I've got the like prophet-styled called shot happening on her next turn. And then he is both a brigand and a barrel o' bombs. Okay. So it's kind of like the pot. It's got crazy resist, so I'm not like doing anything to it. No. But I can do basically full damage. It does have riposte. Huh. What is the... I wonder if I need to kill it before the bomb goes off. Okay, let me try to stun him, at least on this first turn, and then I'm gonna see if maybe I can do damage to the barrel. Is that what I'm gonna try to do? 17. I took 6. It's really not that bad of a riposte. Okay. Oh. Gotcha. So we can call for assistance there. Now let's go ahead and poof. Get rid of it. Not quite. Time's up. 25. Ooh. That was quite a lot of damage, actually. Okay, here goes another bombs away. Focused on the same one. That is an amazing lifesaver. Okay, you don't have protection, you have dodge. Tell you what, let's just break that. That gets you, okay, yep, okay, so that gets rid of the bomb. I'm now marked and bleeding, huh? Try to stun you again. Good. And somebody needs to throw out a mark. Most likely here, as it removes his dodge. He doesn't have protection. And I think we just lay into him, right? 230 HP. Stress is about to become kind of a serious problem. Okay. 26. Kind of at the lower end of my damage, truth be told. Should have done this already. 20. Kind of at the lower end of my damage, truth be told. I think I can ignore a raider. Oh man, he brings back the bomb. Okay. Well, of course he brings back the bombs. Like, it couldn't stay gone, right? If that's his only attack. 43 is good. Tower shield. Okay. Did that give him any protection at all? It did not. Bombs away again. I'm sort of torn between. Torn between. I should probably heal, and that's what I'll do. Damon's pull also seems kind of good, although he has 300% move debuff, so never mind. We'll just go with the healing for now. He's probably going to have to take this on the chin, which I think is going to mean that he's at death's door. Yeah, most likely. Hit him again. Got him down past half health already. War cry. A little bit of stress. Okay. The mark here leaves our arbalist open to shoot him in the face. Down to 98. So I mean, we're really like, ow.
Unbalanced.
Never mind. Not shooting him in the face. Unfortunately, being on death's door is a non-starter, so we'll go ahead and heal him off of that. Wow, that did 43. Okay.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Oh, please don't do any damage with that. Okay, it doesn't. Slice and dice does, though.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
I could really use a good resolve check. I did not get a good resolve check. Huh. Okay. It feels like things have gotten a little out of hand here. Maybe it's because I wasn't focusing on the raiders, and like their additional damage sort of added up. Not entirely sure where I've gone wrong. Ooh, a couple of good death's door checks, though.
Set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Good. Down to 60. I don't really mind him tower shielding these guys. Well, I do kind of mind that that there's a really good chance of Shag hitting death's door kind of at the same time as Tardiff, but with the times up. Not to mention all of the resolve checks.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
Okay, you're at 40. 16. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm just gonna take some straight shots. My faithful hound, my sweet princess, tear at their flesh, that you may be adorned in bloody finery. Okay, that's lovely. I don't like this either, so he just randomly quipped that. Okay. Alright, death's door, bleeding. Let's see if we can't maybe heal right away. Okay. Use the dog treat. 26 won't quite get the kill. It's either this or stun someone. I feel like Hound's Rush is the better move, though.
Precision.
Oh, especially if it crits. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that takes care of them. And we really just need to heal
teetering on the brink.
Everybody else.
Facing the abyss.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. Okay, then. Of course, we can't heal now as we moved up in positions. And he's going to dodge that. Yeah, untrained buffoons, all of you. Gotta get him off death's door. Ooh. I can't complain too much. I did get like 2 or 3 positive death's doors checks before I got the one failed. Lovely. One more healing, okay. The real question is, can I do this with these guys? Man, like, what does she get from the second rank?
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
The answer is nothing, so that choice to move is actually terrible. Oh, man.
Perched at the very precipice
Seriously.
of oblivion.
Okay. 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 Now, if I flee now, did I still win? I feel like I've still won. I beat Brigand Vvulf, right? Okay. Stun. Good. Can't do anything from this position. He refuses to move. Flee. Alright, hopeless. 4 negative resolve checks.
No hope in this hell. No hope at all.
But quest complete. Okay. Continue adventuring. We'll take that. Let me just... The fact that you're blinking red scares the crap out of me. Okay. Yeesh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, man. So we did complete that. At the loss of Tardiff, which is a little painful. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Is it going to be worth it? Damage versus mark, accuracy versus mark, crit versus size not 1. Another, like, amazing boss-killing trophy. Okay, that was an interesting fight. I feel like things were going really well in the beginning, and then... Was it not... It feels like I didn't do something correctly in my target priority. That it was the wrong answer to have stayed on Vvulf so hard. That maybe I should have destroyed the bombs another round. Or maybe I needed to focus on the guys he was summoning in. Ugh. Yeah. Losing a legend is not okay. Due to the difficulty in leveling him back up. Oh, man. So...
Perhaps things are not as bad as they seem.
One good week. And while the campaign continues to drag on, recent events have emboldened the standing roster. Confidence is reported to be at an all-time high. All idle heroes get additional stress healed. Okay. Man. Nijiru went in for removal of Thin-Blooded and locking in Fated. Just too good to pass up. Any miss could turn into a hit. And Jingles took care of his scurvy. But the big news of the week is really the loss of Tardiff. So, I'm probably going to have to think about this a little bit and, like, rewatch the tapes, as it were. But I think what threw me off is the bombs away attack, and then the time's up when it explodes, right? So time's up, it hit, and I don't feel like it did that much damage the first time I saw it. And so I thought it could kind of be ignored and wasn't like it wasn't the same priority that I was taking like the cannon at whenever you're fighting like the Brigand, 16 pounder. It wasn't like, oh my god, this one shots everybody. But then I started seeing attacks where it blew up and it did do like 45 and like more than my max HP. So maybe I should have been focusing on it. I feel like a Hellion would have been really strong for the double stun in the front rank. Less a Plague Doctor for the double stun in the back two ranks, just because I don't know what stunning a bag of bombs actually does, or barrel of bombs, or whatever of bombs. So yeah, I think maybe I could have focused on it. Of course, it did have riposte and was chipping away. I was sort of exchanging the concentrated damage on one of my party members in way of an explosion for distributed damage across all the people who hit the barrel of bombs. I don't know though. Somewhere in the middle, things started to kind of break down, and Tardiff spent a long time at death's door. I never seemed to be able to outspeed their attacks so that I could heal him before the next round came in, and I just had to roll the dice every time. Of course, once we finally seemed to have gotten everything under control, that's when the death's door finally came calling. All right, guys. I'm a little saddened, but we've got next week to pick up and strive back towards the Darkest Dungeon. I think I was sort of on the cusp of it before with quite a few level 6 characters. I need to maybe get some guys healed up. The lack of a Vestal is kind of a pain right now. So like Joel might need to join the ranks. I might also take a look at. What's my level? Got the Conti already down there. I'm looking at healers mostly. What do you guys think? What position am I missing the most? I think the Antiquarian's out, but I could see a Vestal. I could see an Abomination, both being very, very good. If I would have found another bounty hunter, I don't have a single bounty hunter anymore. I really would like another bounty hunter. Maybe I'll just hold off for that, for getting another bounty hunter. I could also increase my roster size quite a bit here. Let me know what you think. What classes should be braving the dungeons most of all? I might do an entire recruiting drive in the next episode. We shall see. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I know my musings there at the end probably got a little long-winded. But if you did enjoy it, feel free to subscribe. There's lots more on the channel. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other videos. And I will catch you guys next time.